Okay, so we meet up in person after work one day shortly thereafter. This all kind of transpired in a matter, I want to say, I mean, it was years ago, guys, but maybe a few weeks, a month, something like that. Like, it wasn't too fast, but it also wasn't, he took time to like groom me and stuff, to make sure that I trusted him fully. Like, he's a sociopath is really what he is. Anyway, so we meet up, and I tell him that night, like that at that meetup, I'm like, listen, I cannot continue to converse with you this way. The texts had gotten across the line. They really had. It was inappropriate, at this point. And I will say this. I entertained it for a little bit. I did, because I was in a horrible situation with my gay husband who did not want or love me at all. And I don't know, I guess because I had trusted Hito, I was like, you know what I mean? And I was not attracted to him whatsoever. He was the weirdest looking dude you've ever seen. It was just that he had groomed me, you know what I mean? So anyway, I was confused. So anyway, I tell him we can't do, this is not appropriate. Your wife is pregnant. You have a child. I'm married. I have a child. This is not going to work, So we were amenable. Everything was fine. He seemed like he was totally fine. Like, no, I totally understand. I agree with you completely, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of let him like lead the conversation as though it were his idea. That's how I deal with narcs usually. That's how you end things nicely with a narc. Typically, right? Typically. Anyway, so I go to work. I think it's the next day or something, and he's gone. He doesn't show up to work. I don't know what's going on, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing my job. I get called up to HR, okay? And the lady, Marilyn, who I worked very closely with on internal investigations, tells me I'm under investigation. And I'm like, for what, And she's like, sexual harassment and stalking of a coworker. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding. She goes, no, and look at these messages that he's produced as evidence, okay? Now, the night before when I met up with him, while we were leaving, he goes, hey,